Indian diplomat Devyani Khobragade's indictment. The Indian government has mounted diplomatic pressure now on the United States. A story today in the Mail Today done by Saurabh Shukla. He joins me now. Saurabh, is this really pressure, or are these just tiny pinpricks that really aren't going to make much of a change in the overall scenario?
Well, Mahrukh, I wouldn't say that these are pinpricks, because I think these are unprecedented steps. Never ever in India's diplomatic history these kind of steps have been initiated against even India's worst rival Pakistan. You haven't had these kind of measures. Certainly the government of India trying very hard to convey to Washington that it's serious about the resolution of this issue, that it's serious, it wants some kind of resolution, it wants to convey that it has a very strong displeasure. That's the reason why you see a step like American club being asked to shut down, American diplomats being subjected to all kind of reciprocal measures. Don't forget that US embassy in India enjoyed a lot of diplomatic privileges which no other embassy did, because obviously India had a good relationship with them. There have been past precedents. Indian embassy in Washington does not enjoy any of these things. But the fact now India is clamping down, it's clearly sending out a message to the US that listen, enough is enough. You have to take a decision on this. It's been 15 days. India has a sovereign right, because any country which is a member of the UN, the fact that the United Nations is situated in New York, there are certain conventions, there are covenants which says that the host government will allow a passage to a diplomat, and Devyani Khobragade now is an accredited diplomat to India's UN mission. The problem is, what sources telling us is the silence that the US has on this entire issue. That's creating this whole problem. That's the reason why India wants to put more pressure on the US.
India wants to put more pressure. That's an exclusive by Saurabh Shukla there. We also have Leela Ponnappa, former ambassador, with us. Ms. Ponnappa, do you feel that enough is being done? Yes, there are unprecedented measures, but there's also an argument that these special privileges were given to the United States in the first place. So A, are we doing enough? And B, by the likes of it, do you think that Washington is perhaps going to, take a back step, listen to what New Delhi is saying, and perhaps even do what New Delhi is asking of it?
Well, I would certainly hope that Washington does in fact do what is in the interests of both sides, which is move beyond this horrible situation that they themselves have created. The reciprocal measures should have been taken a long time ago. In fact, they should never have been allowed to come into place on a unilateral basis in this manner. And there I must say that I think we tend to be very generous hosts. We do not impose reciprocity in the manner that many other countries, the Americans, the Europeans and so on do. And these really were measures that should have been taken a long time ago. The prime issue right now is the resolution of the matter concerning our diplomat. And I think there are attempts to resolve it diplomatically and through a political decision, and there is absolutely no reason why it should not be possible if the Americans are well-intentioned and act in good faith.
But Saurabh Shukla, the US Embassy in India has been unusually silent, perhaps waiting for Washington to take on all the hard questions. But how are they reacting to this? What is the sense on the ground that you're getting?
Well, I've been talking to a lot of US diplomats. They were willing to talk unofficially. While I was in New York as well, I tried getting a response from the State Department as well. But somehow this whole silence, that is something which is intriguing. Why is that there's a whole silence on the issue? We do get the US State Department spokesperson making statements here and there. We do get to know that there is a tussle which is happening between the US State Department and the Justice Department. But the larger issue is that India and the US had a very good relationship. Even now, there are shared interests that India and the US have. We have a trade which is of $90 billion. We have a huge Indian community that's there in the US. There are a lot of issues where we converge. Why would you risk a relationship over a trivial issue? The fact is, there are mistakes that are committed often between countries. You say sorry. Obviously, at the highest level, the US has said sorry. What prevents them now from issuing a G1 visa, which is a legitimate demand that is being made by India? Why do you sit over this issue for 15 days? In fact, there are a lot of other things in the course of, as we investigate, things are coming out, whether a lot of demands that India have made, has US responded to that or not? We are in the process of finding that out. But for now, this whole silence that that is there from the US, it's quite intriguing. Why would you risk a special relationship that you have with a country like India? And the bigger thing is the US public diplomacy has lost a lot of face in India, because by this issue, the way it's been brought out by the media, there have been demonstrations in India. US's global image is suffering because of that. They have to realize that they have to resolve this very soon. Otherwise, US's image in India gets really a big hammering.
Okay, Leela Ponnappa, many diplomats who spoke to Headlines today during the course of this entire controversy and diplomatic standoff said that, you know, there might come a point where New Delhi might take the step back after having, you know, had an extremely strong stand. Do you see that happening, A? And B, as far as the United States is concerned and the Indo-US relationship, is it close to reaching that breaking point?
You know, I wouldn't get into drastic statements, but let me answer your first question. I think so far the government of India has demonstrated calibrated resolve and has been quite clear that we do not accept such treatment of our diplomats, because it cuts at the very root of the ability to engage diplomatically with another country. That is why it is such a serious matter. And I would certainly hope that there is no stepping back on this, because then I think it would really affect our ability to conduct foreign policy in the national interest in a totally secure manner. Now, your second question was, if you could please repeat it.
That have we reached a breaking point? Are we close to reaching a breaking point?
Well, there is no need for this to be a breaking point, provided the matter gets resolved through the diplomatic and political measures that we have tried to facilitate. Devyani stands accredited to the United Nations, and it's really very simple for the Americans to accept this opening and try to get resolution of this matter. I don't think there's any room for pride in it, and I don't believe the government of India has acted on that basis at all. But it is important in such matters to act in a cool, professional manner and go step by step, and I believe that's what's been happening so far.
Okay, a cool, professional manner is what Leela Ponnappa is saying. We're also getting some breaking news, which we'll go into after a short break, but there has been no action after India had requested for the salaries being paid to the Indians at the US Embassy. They're now going to probe that. That's some more breaking news coming in on the same issue. Saurabh Shukla and Leela Ponnappa, thank you so much for joining me here. Saurabh Shukla, of course, bringing the stories first as far as the Indo-US standoff is concerned on the Devyani Khobragade.